To be clear, this video is not like your standard video from before though. So I wanna make a video about I wanna do a memorial of Stan Lee, and I wanna talk about how I live. I wanna talk about how I live my life from the comic book world and from the Marvel universe though. So to be clear, this video is not like your video from before, but this is more the one that I've done before for Carrie Fisher though, so this is a bit different from where we all started. So let's be very clear. So yeah, I'm wearing my Iron Spider hoodie, just you guys might remember from Infinity War, you see Stan Lee over there. Yeah. At the bus, remember that scene? Yeah, where Peter Parker had to get out. Yeah, a little spoiler from the movie though. So I want to talk about how I live, how I start comic books mostly. I started reading comic books since after when I watched the first Spider-Man movie, the Tobey Maguire version. I read both the. I watch the animated shows and the movies. That's where I started off comic books. I love DC, but I love Marvel the most. But after a few years, I used to remember Marvel went upside up to downside. That's where I started reading comic books. Yeah, and also I forgot to mention. Stan Lee did die today at age 95. I also want to give my respects to all the Marvel family. The real hero. I know what I said is gonna be mixed up, but to me, the real hero is always Stan Lee. Not only because he was an icon to both young minds and more adult minds. He was also a war veteran. Yes, today is Veterans Day, so yeah, he was an icon for. He was also the creator of the Fantastic Four, the X-Men. He done a lot of stuff, like Ant-Man, all the Marvel characters, and yes, Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko was once longtime friends and a partner to Stan Lee. And if you want to know, if you don't believe me that Stan Lee is a war veteran, I have some images from Google. You can check it up on Google. You can check it up on Google to see that he was a war veteran. He does have there's an old picture of him, wearing a suit, wearing a tie, and he had a flag around him, So, I view Stan Lee as someone who actually show a lot of young minds that there's some people can do anything, and to be honest, I'll never forget him on everything. I'll never forget him when he appeared not only on mainstream media, he also appeared on the video game era. He also appeared on the animation. He appeared on everything. He's like and the thing I love about Stan Lee, he stay away from politics, unlike other celebrities like Chris Evans or Scarlett Johansson or whoever they are. To me, Stan Lee had stayed away. He doesn't talk a lot about politics because he cares more about trying to show the whole world that there are a lot of young people that can do anything. That's how I view Stan Lee, and he's part of the reason why I had lived for so long. Every time when I watch a movie, when I have a bad day at school, I always watch superhero movies like the Spider-Man movies, all the other Marvel movies. I still watch those a lot, and and I became a better person because of it. I thank you for that, Stan. I really thank you for that. The truth is, I think when the more we get older, we sometimes need to rest in peace sometimes, because we just wanted to live. Sometimes we had to die for something, for something special. Sometimes we just want to, after we die, we most likely when we're up on the sky, we are more connected. You get to see your loved one is still there with you no matter what. And you know what I said is butchered a lot, but the truth is, I view as Stan Lee as something like, he's something where I grow up. It changed my life since when I've seen him on the on every cameo. Especially that Spider-Man 2018 video game, which he appeared with a motion capture, which I thought was pretty neat. But you know, uh, possibly, I might watch Avengers: Infinity War again. Also, Avengers 4 is about to come out next year, and Captain Marvel is about to come out very soon, though. So be sure to check that out. You guys ever have a chance? I wanted to say that I want to thank Stanley for changing my life to read more books, because the thing I love about comic books is I'm more connected with the character than how diverse it got. But since 2016 through right now, it's just like right now comic books have been too much of a forced diversity pushover. Because I want to read a story that I'm more connected with the character, not where all superheroes should be diverse. Because most of the people who read comics that had different skin color are all white. That's a whole fact, though. Because most of the people who read Black Panther, or who read other superheroes comics that are all like black or Asian or Hispanic, whatever. Most people who read those comics, like I said, were all white, because the whole comics is trying to shape the culture, though. So, and that's what I want to see I books every day. I want to read comics that like I said, I want to read comic books that relates the characters to me on the inside. I want to enjoy Marvel movies, but the truth is, I just prefer to watch movies that's more about character development and narrative. I hope you guys understand that. And for the most part, maybe today or tomorrow I might watch some more Marvel movies very soon. And I hope everything will go out pretty strong in the next few years. And I don't know how long I live without Stanley, but the truth is, you know, I didn't really care much about meeting a celebrity in person, because the truth is, it doesn't feel real to me. I care more about my own goals. Like, my real goal is that I want to do manufacturing business. I want to be like an artist, or something like that. I want to do something that's more hands-on. That's the goal I care about. I mean, I met some celebrities, but it didn't really matter to me as much. But I know I'm jumping up and down the. But here's the thing. Though. I still enjoy Marvel movies. I do think that I try to separate myself from the artists. I wanted to watch. I just care more about the movies rather than the actors. I don't care what other actors think. I care more about the acting. But when it comes to Stan Lee, it's a bit different, because he's a man who is actually trying to show passion to young kids. I'm glad he's not very political as much, but he just want to show the whole world of what are his dreams are. But but I want to put on my last thought. I do want to say, God is with you, Stan. Rest in paradise. I do want to thank you for changing my life, and I do want to thank you for inspiring me to do this and to do more videos. And I vow that I will buy more Marvel merchandises, mostly for Stan Lee, for the sake of Stan Lee, and I really hope you and I really hope all the young people and the older people that known Stan Lee, who met Stan Lee, I hope you guys, tell me what your thoughts are of how you view Stan Lee, because I want to hear on the comments below. So, you know, and maybe today or tomorrow I might watch some Marvel movies or watch YouTube videos of Stan Lee's cameos. You know, and I don't even know what to say because I don't want to cry on this video. I really don't. Don't give up on yourself, will ya? Because Stan Lee's there with you. So the truth is, we can all live however we want, you know, and you know, I hope that you know, I hope that our goals and our dreams will achieve very soon, and I hope Stan Lee will live with his wife up on heaven, and I hope he'll live with his partner and friend Steve Ditko, the Spider-Man creator. So, Stan Lee, I give you this message right here. Thank you for everything, for what you've done for me. Without you, I wouldn't live my life that great. So, you know, I might go back and play some Spider-Man game again, because, you know, I'll never forget about you or everything what you've done for the fans and for everything else. Excelsior. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll do more videos as much as possible. I just want to make this video just to show my thoughts about Stan Lee, and so thank you guys for watching this video, and have a good afternoon, everybody.